Hmm. Hmm. All right.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it to linger. We cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. You misunderstand the nature of the Mara-struck condition. It is not a curse unique to humankind. Foxians don't usually succumb to it because their lifespan is not eternal. Yet they are still a long-life species. The Vidyadhara rely on molting to discard the old world. All long-life species are equal in the face of Mara. However, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time. Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
Yang
I will come at
gang.
once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Hmm?
What? It's not too late to practice holding my breath.
Oh, what?
We're still far from the elixir crucibles. I'm no healer, but I do know that dosage is important in the application of poisons. Even so... Okay, I admit it. I'm terrified. I'm still young. I don't want to become Mara-struck so soon. Out of the question. Jingyuan gave me authority over the Cloud Knights. If I can't stand on the front lines, then how can I succeed him as a general? How can I win the hearts of the people?
Hmm.
Do you not trust me? If I told you I wasn't certain, would you turn back on the spot?
Do a divination.
No need.
Do a
Aside from
divination.
divinations and calculations, my instincts are accurate too.
I like how the
Though I'm sure
trailblazer just orders her, do a divination right
You
now.
don't know what being Mara-struck actually means, do you? The healers believe that the Mara-struck condition is related to memories. Unsurprisingly, long-life species have long lifespans, but there is a limit to the brain's capacity. After centuries and millennia, a long-life species' emotional threshold becomes higher and higher. Simultaneously, their memories fade and become dull under the erosion of time, leaving behind only the most extreme and vivid recollections, which are almost guaranteed to be memories full of anguish and regret. Do you understand now? The fate of all long-life species is to no longer feel joy and happiness, left only with hatred and regret etched into the heart. Under such extreme conditions, a person's ego starts to crumble. And that is the beginning of the Mara-struck condition. Short-life species don't need to worry about this. Feel better?
Phew, I do. I never had memories to begin with.
No, you still don't understand. The condition isn't caused by memories, but by the emotional threshold having been... Never mind. You can regard it as a memory issue. Only a handful of converted alchemists and healers. They can drive fantastic creatures into battle and strengthen their bodies with medicinal pellets. But they are no match for the Cloud Knights. That's why they decided to spread this demonic vapor. There is a gulf in strength between us, yet they still emerged into the open and rebelled. Something isn't right. They must be waiting for some shift in fortune. I will come at once when the crucibles are doused and the smoke dissipates.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Seek, and you will find. Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Wow, I'm really back here. That's insane.
Huh. I feel like even though long life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Stream forth, the gleam of old...
Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
There it is. Choice. Who goes that far to divine?
Turn it off! Why did you turn it on?
Because I wanna explore, it's fun.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Danshu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial, and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
Answer me. 0 points. I got confidence.
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion.
In the mood for another beating? A test.
My back.
Destined for oblivion.
I like adding fuel to the fire. More seasoning. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
I'm asking questions.
Sorry, Jim.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Huh.
0 points. Time to mix things up.
Not bad. 5 points. Answer me.
Another journey
Hello, Darkness. How are you doing? Or shows of words? Why is that? I'm gonna restart this battle, actually.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
I'm gonna save Acheron's burst. Actually not. I don't need to.
A test. 0 points.
That's half the work.
The title?
Hasten. We've hardly any time left to say farewell.
Something's wrong with the title?
Still waters of oblivion.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Groined? What does that mean? Is that a bad word?
Think thrice, act wise, though oft twice shall suffice.
I'll just trust your word for it, and... Okay, I changed it. I didn't know it was something bad, though.
In the mood for another beating?
I'm asking
Ouch.
questions.
Answer me.
Okay, nice. Perfect.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion.
Okay, he dead. Uh-oh. They deal so much damage.
Think thrice, act wise, though oft twice shall suffice.
I'm fine. Aha, I'm fine. Actually,
Nice like a good my friend.
for energy.
Indulge yourselves!
I'm fine.
Test. 0 points.
No.
SAS knowledge, the
Almost.
measure of truth, and falsehood.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Destined for oblivion.
Free.
How about letting the enemies?
0 points.
Merciful Medicus.
Perfect. This.
Answer me. Free.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
To my heart's
Good
content.
DPS. Yeah, doctor ratio very strong. Doctor ratio is pretty strong. So I use him.
Still waters of oblivion.
It's better to make no move.
You think it's bad? Now what is this?
Think thrice, act wise, though oft twice shall suffice.
What? A maximum restorable HP. Pelam? I don't have her.
More seasoned.
Your answers?
Test. 0 points.
All will eventually
What?
rest on the earth.
Can't be serious, I died of that. This is so hard.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what
just
the
got one shot.
Celestials were capable of.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Step up, let's see ya.
I'm asking questions.
Food and skill? No, this is not possible. This is a story. Story quest.
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
Test. 0 points.
I weep for the departed.
Yeah, food is possible, but I don't have any.
That's half the work.
Or I don't think.
Still waters of oblivion.
Okay, he dead.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
How about letting the enemies strike first?
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Your answers?
Answer me. Free.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth, and falsehood.
Free will, or was it fate?
0 points.
It's better to make no move.
Free.
Merciful Medicus.
Oh, what? But it cancelled?
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you?
Which other teammates would you recommend then? Can do this?
Destined for oblivion.
What
I weep
other
for the
teammates would
departed.
you recommend for this team?
It too shall fall.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
This is so annoying. Am I just gonna get a one shot again?
A little more heat.
Acheron is my DPS. I'm legit gonna get one shot. I'm just gonna get a one shot.
You gonna keep going? If not, I'll catch my breath for a while.
I'm asking questions. A test. 0 points.
My back.
Gallagher? Yeah, he heals.
Still waters of oblivion.
Not that much though. Oh, okay. This is not looking very good. I don't think any food buff is gonna help with this one, to be honest.
How's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Yeah, it's alright. Right, retreat. I guess I'll have to put story on hold. I don't think any food buff is gonna help, to be honest. This team: Acheron, Gallagher, Dr. Ratio, Xiaochu. Hello, Galaxy. My other characters include Trailblazer, Kelara, Asta, Pingyun, Mart 7th, Danhung, Bailu, Sushang, Luca, Shai, Guinefan, Hook. Yeah, these are my characters. But why am I lagging? Hello, Amelia Zoe. How are you doing? Sounds like you don't want me here. That's not what I implied. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I've just been working all day on building a new keyboard because the previous one broke, so I couldn't do anything. And that was a headache. Lance MC. Is a Lance MC that good? What does Lance MC do? I don't have any eidolons on him though. I have this one.
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
But does it give a team-wide like defense? Is that what Lance MC does? Because I think I'd need defense, or like some shielding, versus that boss. Oh, no way I can use this one. Finally, I can use this one. Okay, so what does he do? Fire damage? A shield for team when attacked. But what team comp would you recommend then for the Lance MC? What team comp would you recommend I use? Should I just replace Dr. Ratio with Lance MC? Just for this team? Or versus this boss? Oh, shield! Oh, that's the... Oh, wait, that's the technique. Reduces damage taken. To taunt enemies. Oh, that sounds good. Wait a minute. Trailblazer's defense. Oh, okay. Thanks for the recommendation. If you're still here...
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
answers? Answer me.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Test. 0 points.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
How's this taste?
Test. Free. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Again. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Answer me. Free.
Destined for oblivion. Again.
Test.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Answer me.
Again. Destined for oblivion.
Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Free. 0 points.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Test. Free. Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
On the still waters of oblivion.
0 points.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Mediocre.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It ain't over.
Test. Free.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Answer me. 0 points.
Destined for oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Test. Free. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. 0 points.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Free. 0 points.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Test. Free. Answer me.
Destined for oblivion.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Free.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
0 points. Answer me.
My back.
Mediocre. Test. Free.
Destined for oblivion.
Since you're already here, Why not have a meal before you leave?
Answer me. 0 points.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Free. Time to mix things up. My friends? Indulge yourselves! Answer me. 0 points.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A test. Free.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
0 points.
My back.
How's this taste?
What the heck even is Shaska? I'm reading Shaska right now. What the heck even is Shaska? Bruh. What am I reading?
Since you're already here,
Magazine.
why not have a meal before you leave?
Time to mix things up. Answer me. 0 points.
I weep for the departed.
Magazine.
It too shall fall.
A test.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Destined for oblivion.
Free. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Anyone else confused about Shaska?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Answer me. 0 points.
Still waters of oblivion.
A test.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How's this taste? Answer me. Free.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Still waters of oblivion.
0 points.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
A test. Free.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Answer me.
Wow, that's crazy.
Still waters of oblivion.
Of course.
Test.
Implement RNG. RNG. Let's go. Why not? And you get the better RNG if you get the constellation. Pay to get rid of restrict. Oh
I
my
weep for the
god.
departed. It too shall fall.
Free. Test. 0 points. Answer me. Free.
Knowledge, the measure of
That's
truth
crazy.
and falsehood.
Destined for oblivion.
0 points. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
It ain't over.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Test. Free.
Still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
My back.
How's this taste?
Again. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to mix things up. Answer me. 0 points. How's this taste?
A test. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Free. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A test. 0 points.
Still waters of oblivion.
Okay, I guess everyone is just confused then. We got the Crumps. The Genshin Crumps. If you know, you know. Oh, there it is. But it's like so confusing and convoluted that you have to see it to get an idea of what it does. Let me read this. .45, let's go. I saw some interesting stuff. Okay, nice. 56 minutes, what? I can just do another one. I saw some very interesting stuff. Alright, it gets in time. One second.
Ha! Shine down!
Yeah, this is too bright. I like this, honestly. Okay, I get it. Artifacts. So what do I want? Oh, okay. don't know what to get. tired, but I have to do this. Uh-oh. Okay, for 4 hours. I have to be quick. What is on the other side of the mountain? Okay.
Time to go.
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through. Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you? Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah, he was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
It's all right. Don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler? They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
Huni said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way out.
Lower? What do you mean lower? Ah, here?
Illusion shattered! Fallen leaves, adorn my... Going in! Flash! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
But a momentary distraction.
Oof.
Illusion shattered! Wind strider! Clouds high. Birds, adventure time! Let's light it up! Teamwork is... No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Follow the wind.
What do you mean higher?
Follow the wind.
Ah, I see. I'm so confused. Where? I see. Too high, I'm scared. Wait, a jaw?
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how?
Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions. Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet.
Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met.
What are you yapping on about?
Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
Little Munchkin, what you doing up here?
That's great, sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. You will burn in Turnfire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy! If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidlan, and we chose to grant his request. Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring.
Yikes. So how is she doing now?
She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom. Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
Leaping from a cliff?
My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How, not a wish-granting fountain.
Anemic flying ant! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game.
We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation.
Okay.
Suspicious outlanders?
Me?
Wait, are you mocking us? Ha! How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue, and then purple, then black again! If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
Potty mouth on that guy! I'm on his furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
Oh. I took very little damage.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them. You're welcome. Piece of cake! You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like Glasses Guy.
By the sound of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it,
Glasses
there
Guy?
was something really fishy about him.
Glasses... Enjo? I missed you, Enjo.
Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned.
Abyss? Suspicious? Glasses? Enjo.
Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please,
Dude,
mister.
what?
I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear.
Is-
Why don't you tell me
There is no
about
way.
that ball of fire?
There is no way. What?
I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
That is crazy.
Oh, you mean Turnfire.
Oh,
That's
Leah
where the
just
ancient
predicted
name
that.
Polypo comes from.
No ways, Enjo.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Uh-huh.
There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Enjo.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Och Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Yupanqui was friends with Och Khan the Tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Och Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Och Khan's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Och Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Och Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. And then...
Right. Burn through the ley lines. Nobody knows the answer, but the fire has consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. Hello, Lily-chan.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanqui's Turnfire.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night. But that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, and now it belongs to Kenit.
Oh no, what is Enjo cooking? He wants this thing. Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom? Malipo, Turnfire.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you promised?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the past. Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now. No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut, we can't have that. Cursing is for grown-ups only.
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natlan? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Huh?
Wait, is that?
Is that what?
All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf. Work them like dogs, okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go easy on them just for my
Bro,
sake.
Enjo, calm down.
Really? Well, first, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with Sanka.
Seriously?
But I know it's you, Enjo.
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle Sanka, where did you go? Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient names.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too. He'll pay for this.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen? Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kinich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take him at his word. Huh? You know Kinich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Aw, man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself. Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too.
I keep calling him
He sure loves pushing
Enjo.
people's buttons.
But it's Ahau.
Exactly. I don't know why Kinich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Uh-oh. Hoonie, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house. If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
What were you thinking, going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us, and...
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
Yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Wait, his voice is familiar.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Hello again, Hooney. It's Miss Paimon and Miss Traveler. Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity. $1 million mora. At least you're a straight shooter. I can respect that much.
Dad, please! They're not bad people. They've eaten at the same table with Kanich before. Be nice to them.
Kanich? Wait! I heard that two mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
And Paimon's the other.
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed.
Yeah, give me 1 million
we got
more
off on the
now.
wrong foot. Can we, start over?
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, give me 1 million
Seriously,
more
though,
first.
don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Hooney got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Hooney. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay. Look after Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. Together, they fought against the Abyss.
Many years our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night, traditional ceremony among the signs of Canopy, in which we remember our ancestor Burkina and his companion Kongamato. Was a powerful hero who bore H&M Malipo, and Kongamato was a powerful Yom Kasor warrior. He fought against the Abyss.
They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day.
Oh, so that's the guy that's in the overworld, the Mountain King. So he was companions with... what's his name again? Burkina. Thank you so much for the follow, Rohamster.
Normally, Yum-Kasors never live longer than a century. It is possible that the Abyssal Power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan.
He's still alive? Yeah, we bullied him.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. The Abyssal Power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the Abyssal Power inside the Mountain King, so that he will remain sound asleep. However, Abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role. Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kanich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire Night outside of the annual schedule.
Hmm.
An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain. I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think? Well, there's only a few days left before the ceremony. We can't afford to waste what little time we have on negotiating with him. Now, I much prefer if you would consider taking his place. Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts. Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Wait, what happened on the YouTube side?
Achoo!
Oh, is that him?
Who dares insult the great Kahul Ahau behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul
Yes.
Ahau, bless you.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau, sick to the stomach!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death! Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic. But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Okay.
Is that it?
Okay.
Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss?
Or was that thing on his wrist?
It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail, and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nice.
The Abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars. Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kanich is capable of this.
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground? Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
If you're not careful, you might get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready? I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers. I'll wait for you at the end.
Let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
There is no escape!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you.
Yeah, although it would probably take...
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation...
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not gonna be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice. So,
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate...
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the...
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different. Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Traveler? Paimon?
Kanichi! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like, promise.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To the afterlife.
To his death.
Yes.
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later. Good. See you soon.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kanish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seemed to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body. freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kamich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm too tired.